But all right, cool guys. We're gonna close the show with our final, I guess, section of the show, whatever you want to call it. And this week we wanted to talk about Paris Games Week, specifically the Sony conference. So for those of you listening, it has just happened, just like a few hours ago, but the conference did happen today at the time of this recording. And so, Adam and I are kind of like still reeling in from all the news. And yeah, dude, I mean, this was I don't know how we're gonna start this. I have notes. I took notes like I always do for all these conferences. I don't know if you want me to go by the notes and we could take it from there.
Let's just talk as it is.
Okay.
I think
okay.
there's not too much. I don't like really going in chronological order
Yeah.
for what it was.
Generally speaking, I
It took
yeah.
no, sorry, it took forever to start.
Yes, my God,
And then
the opening was so boring, right? Like
and then
how annoying was it him sitting there and just being like, "Look at all the games we've released," like
and then
Until
you hear that
Dawn, and then
woman.
like the claps and.
Yeah, and then you hear that woman like 5 minutes till we start. And it's like it's really weird. I was like, what the and yeah, that was the weirdest part. It was like the order rate in 86. Yeah,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah. And I was like, who is yelling at the order rate in 86? Like, which idiot in there is yelling at that game? And the same was like everybody going to Rapture. Yeah, I was going to like my next tweet was going to be like Metal Gear Solid 5 playing. Yeah, this is like 15 hours later, and Bloodborne. Yeah, like,
yeah.
that was just fucking stupid. That was I don't understand. You want to warm up the crowd and
But
whatever
like, just
ridiculously you want to
yeah,
do. But
like get on with it, right? Like, just fuck. And then like, and what a bad way to start with Black Ops. That just, I was like, I don't care about Call of Duty. Ugh. I did dig the Star Wars trailer. I thought that was really cool. Like, I like how they showed off the Emperor is now, he's in it, and Leia, and who else? They showed Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, Han Solo,
Yeah.
Vader, Luke, Palpatine,
Yeah, so those are all the hero
Lando.
characters. Yeah, no
Oh,
Lando, those bastards. um, but like that was really cool. I really liked the trailer. It was very Star Warsy. It got me pumped, man. I mean, that game's coming out next month. I'm so excited for it. Hopefully, we could maybe do a spoiler cast if we both get it. I don't know. And then Street Fighter. I was okay with Street Fighter. I don't know how you felt about that. I'm excited about the game, but.
It got a little bit awkward during the actual thing when they got that guy on
Oh,
stage.
dude, I laughed so hard. What is his name? Harada, when they did that reveal? That was
Yeah.
so weird, but I loved it. Oh, was
Yeah,
so
it was.
stupid.
I think it was the Japanese sense of humor, like really good shining at that point. 'Cause I
Which
think people did really enjoy that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's kind of weird to do
awkward
that
fucking.
in in for the Paris Games Week. That's more of like a Tokyo Game Show type thing, but
Yeah,
that's
I
pretty
think
cool.
like with the fighting games anyway, a release date being set for Street Fighter is good. Like where it's
Yeah,
February 16th for a good launch window for it. Tekken 7 coming to PS4, good. Also, the fact that it's coming to PlayStation VR, which is
yeah.
kind of like a big one as well. Um,
I'm probably gonna
I
get
think,
it for my birthday, dude. My birthday's in February, so Street Fighter. I think that's gonna be my gift to
yeah,
myself.
yeah. I think like one of the big things that was good notice was that the fact that they plugged in PlayStation VR. I
Yeah,
think it makes sense as well because they're going to focus it too much on PlayStation experience because it makes a little bit more room for them to kind of like touch on different things
yeah.
here and there.
I got that impression too that like when they didn't announce a price, I'm like, oh, okay, they're totally saving that for PlayStation Experience because I
Yeah,
forgot Sony has one more conference in December, and then that's it. They're going to close the year out, so they're
yeah,
totally going to give like the price, the release date, I think, or at least the price they're going to give at PlayStation Experience because you got to give time for people to like save up and shit if they want to buy that. I mean, I actually was not. I wrote a note on this. I was actually not at all interested in anything PlayStation VR related. I kind of read you. I thought it was so stupid. They talked about Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, and they didn't actually show it. You sent me that video afterwards, and I saw. I didn't see the video. I saw bits of it, and I saw screenshots online and read a little bit about it. And supposedly the game is like nothing like Until Dawn. It's like a fucking like a shooter or something. And you're on. I think you're on a mine cart, and it's like moving through, and you could look around in VR. I don't know. I feel like they're just getting their assets from Until Dawn, and they're making. You know what it felt to
yeah,
me like Link's crossbow training on the Wii, like that before
yeah. I was gonna
Until Dawn.
say It's like one of
So
those really shitty kind of like
yeah,
twist, kind of like archaic, arcadey kind of like games.
yeah.
I
So
really wasn't too keen on it when I saw it. I was like, no, this isn't like I want a full fledged Until Dawn and PlayStation VR. Then we'll speak business.
yeah, so that kind
Um,
of that bummed me. I actually at this moment I have like no interest in PlayStation VR.
uh,
Because it's gonna be expensive. None of the games intrigue me. Like I don't know. I just have no interest in it.
I think VR is very much still in its infancy.
Yeah.
Even Nintendo started it decades ago.
Right.
And I think it's still really going to be in its infancy because I don't think everyone's going to pick it up. Because I kind of like saw that because I was kind of like fading in and out. I
Right.
was watching, I was like, I don't really care. Okay, that's a little bit interesting. No, I don't care. Like I kind of like showed a little bit of interest, but I was like, you know what? It's really not going to be the big product. I think it's going to be out, the be all end all.
Yeah.
If anything, it'll just fill up the gap where PlayStation Vita missed out. Funnily enough, Vita was not mentioned at all.
Yeah, it's dead,
Uh,
dude. It's so dead.
yeah, not at all. So yeah, exactly. That was just that.
And as a
Um,
Vita owner, listen, as a Vita owner, I own the Vita. I bought it. It was a birthday gift for myself back in 2012. I bought it and I loved the Vita. It was such a great handheld system. It just, Sony done fucked up for lack of better expression. Like they kind of like, I don't know, they didn't really handle that well and I felt like they gave up like a year and a half into the system. And now it's like it's just like a dead on arrival. It's kind of a shame. It really had a lot of potential, but c'est la vie. Since Paris Games Week, c'est la vie.
yeah, that was really kind of like what it was, is what it is. I wasn't really, too fond of it. They also showed off Gran Turismo Sport, and it kind of got a little bit too excessive. I thought like, they could have
Yeah,
spaced out a little bit and done a better job.
I didn't care much about Gran Turismo, by the way. I mean, I was happy for the
No,
people who
Forza,
like it. Yeah, like the people who like it, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you got, like the newest title coming out on PS4. I'm sure it's gonna be fucking amazing. But like, I just don't care about racing simulators, so I'm like, I'm more of a Mario Kart type person. You know, I have to say, dude, I'm very hesitant with Dreams. Like,
this
remember,
is
I
this
have,
is such a weird kind of like
yeah.
idea, and that's even for me, someone who embraces this idea, because when they were explaining it at E3,
Mhm.
it was raising more eyebrows than anyone could ever imagine. Not in a
Yeah,
good way either, because people
yeah,
are like, "What?"
yeah.
Like,
Like, what the fuck is this?
you have Hideo Kojima doing like fucking PT and shit like that, and everything else, and there's just the most obscure ideas coming from David Cage and everyone else, developers left, right, and center. But this was just kind of that thing where you look at it, you're like, right, and then like, okay, and it's still hard to follow what it actually is. You're like, right, okay. I love the idea, the scope, the vision, the what they want to pull off. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to sell it for what it is. I don't know how they even went to Sony as a first party studio. Like, this is what we're doing next. And someone who's in the boardroom was like, I don't know what the fuck you're on about. Like, it's just as simple as that. I honestly have no idea how they funded this project, not realizing what it was.
Yeah,
'Cause it's one of those things, though. Any new game, any new IP, if you're like, you know what, here, pitch it to me, and they're like, okay, that can sell, we can sell it. Try and sell that to the common market, what Dreams is. People are gonna be like, what?
dude, 100% agree. It was like you said, like when that was first shown at E3 this year, I was like, well, I like what is that I thought? I'm like, well, I like Little Big Planet, and this is their newest game, so I guess I'll like this, But I'm like, I don't really know what this is, and this demo that they played made me not like it, like, or made me like more disinterested in it. Like, I have no idea what the fuck like this is about, and it's like we get a better idea now, but it's still such a weird concept, and I just don't see like is there a campaign mode, or is it literally just like you play, your is it like is it the share and create aspect of it without the like the play aspect, you know what I mean? Like from Little Big Planet. Like, I don't know. It was a very bizarre showcase, and honestly, I'm kind of more leaning towards the I'm not gonna buy Dreams like category now more than ever.
Yeah,
Especially
definitely,
like the
definitely.
the weird panda pedo bear thing. I don't know. Like, it was so bizarre, and like how it moved and shit. It looked like it was high the whole time. That game looks like if you take ecstasy and you play it, you're gonna be like tripping balls. Like it looks like one of those. Um,
Oh yeah.
Dude, I did like.
Um.
I know you talked about this too, and I agreed with you. Horizon Zero Dawn, hot
Oh,
damn, dude! I'm so happy they confirmed 2016 release. I hope they stick to
yeah.
that release, man, because god damn, that game looks good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like that was kind of ones that just like literally caught my eyes. It was like right when they announced it at E3.
Yeah.
It said just something that when they showed off at E3, I assumed it was going to come out in 2016 anyway, because it's
No,
so late. In, like you could tell in development wise.
I
Uh,
thought a 2017. I was thinking
no,
March 2017. That was my prediction.
no, because when they were unveiling it and they showed how much they have, and obviously they've been working on something outside of Killzone.
Hmm.
There's been a lot of development push on it, so I expected it to come out before then. Um, But yeah, I'm very, very excited for it. Like when they're showing off again, it really is like so. I've always said this, like it's so hard for a game to really catch my eye. Like just that when I saw it at E3, that really brilliant trailer and the gameplay
Oh,
walkthrough and
so good.
demonstration,
Yeah.
it was really, really, really excellent to watch. I really love this one, how intricate and deep the entire thing was, and even the joke that you talked about as well, that they did during the conference towards the end of the video, which was really funny as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Crash? No. Like every
yeah,
on the Twitch stream I was watching, everyone's like, "Oh, that's a meme. That's totally going to be a meme." Like, Crash? No, I don't think so. Like,
yeah,
no Crash here. Um One person put Crash Bandicoot? Oh, fuck yeah. Like, Sony confirms Crash Bandicoot.
yeah,
Um but yeah, dude, I agree. Fucking excellent looking game. Such a different, like, come on, man. Like robot dinosaurs. That is awesome. Like I cannot wait for that. I also like that they showed off Gravity Rush too. I was very happy for that. I'm looking forward to whenever that game comes out. And dude, what'd you think of Uncharted 4's multiplayer?
I didn't really care for it. Looked cool.
Hmm.
It's a nice addition. I've never really cared for Uncharted story. Like most of those games, I always care more about the story. It's like MGO. I don't really care for it that much.
Yeah,
Um,
I
I've always
was.
been about the story. It's cool though. I'd longevity, and I know a lot of people liked it.
Yeah,
Uncharted's multiplayer, but I really wasn't. I like the fact that there's past, present, and future characters from
yeah, yeah.
Uncharted that you can play as. That's really cool.
That yeah,
And
it
it like
was.
spans the decade of Uncharted.
Yeah, I pretty much like same opinion. Like I thought this is cool, but I have a feeling it's gonna turn into like another MGO. Like when I'm done with
Yeah,
the story, I'm not really gonna care about the multiplayer. And once those expansions come out, I'm not gonna give a shit about it because you're gonna have to like buy them to keep up with people. But yeah, no, it looks really cool though. I think it looks like a fun, something fun to try at least once. And I agree. Like the past characters is really cool. Well, dude, I mean, the only thing I have in my notes left to talk about was,
yes,
dude,
yes, yes.
the one thing we were
We
waiting
we
for.
we said it a million times. The teaser was happening. The cage was rattled months ago.
Dude, you and I collectively were so fucking happy when David Cage came out. I literally started laughing, and I'm like, "This is awesome!" And like, I messaged you, I'm like, dude, the cage has been rattled."
They didn't take our idea though for the promo where it's
Oh
like
yeah,
she'd walking up to the cage rattling with his foot. It's like David, wake up, and you just see his eyes light up in red.
he's he's ready, like he's prepared.
I really did like seeing David Cage again though on the stage. Like it really did make me happy. I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
He's so cool.
um,
But dude, like, oh my god, I'm so happy that they're getting the care. Like, this is like a dream come true. They're getting that beautiful concept that they showed right before they released Beyond Two Souls when they were like doing tests and stuff for like the game. That beautiful Kara demo, like they're making that into a game. What is it? It's called now Detroit Become Human. And
yeah,
no release date, no window. I hope it comes out next year. For some reason, I have doubts about that. Dude, oh my god, like beautiful looking game. It was my favorite moment of the show. Excellent way to close the show. I
yeah.
felt. And yeah, it's definitely one of my like top PS4 games. Like I think this is like my new fandom pain. Something something to look forward to. Like I'm really excited for it. Like big time.
Yeah, definitely. I when he came out on the stage, I was like, right, Quantic Dream is going to announce their next game,
Yeah.
I never for the life of me would believe it would have been Kara.
Yes.
That was going to be the concept that they built it on. I'm really happy they revisited because, as I said, I think what did it say, 27 million views it's got
Yeah.
since they did the tech demo
Yeah.
on YouTube, which is like fuck me. And it was a very it was an imaginative concept. It was great in its ideas, and then kind of the trailer is beautiful. Like the visuals are just amazing. Like oh god, Quantic Dream are the pinnacle of pushing motion capture and everything else. Obviously, a lot of it was pre-rendered as well because of some of the cutscenes. But you know what? Like I remember seeing Beyond Two Souls, and we both agreed it was one of the best motion cap games
Yeah.
of last gen. Like it was stunning. Like just seeing Ellen Page, Willem Dafoe, all these characters being brought, all these actors being brought to life. It was uncanny for a resemblance.
Yeah.
Again, female protagonist as well, leading it. I was very interested in that. I love the fact that Kara, it's Kara that. I love her ending monologue as well. Which is I'm Kara, this is our story or something, wherever it was. I can't remember off the top of my head, so I've only seen it once. But it's a really kind of a good closing point for it. And just the fact that she's wandering down the city, deep story, good idea, good concept. It's cool at the fact that now that android is outside of the lab, and now it's in it's being released into the wild, and it's going to live with the humans. I can't wait. I'm really, really freaking excited for what it was.
Yeah.
One thing I was really surprised with was the fact that I was expecting, kind of the back, I had kind of a little bit of hesitation that they weren't going to shut off, and that Quantic Dream were going to announce the release date for the PS4 remastered versions of Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain, because I know they're on the show floor at Paris Games Week now.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they
Holy
tweet
shit.
images out. Yeah, both the games are playable on the show floor.
So wait a minute, they're actually doing a Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls HD thing for a PS4?
Yeah, they announced it at E3.
Oh man, that is so cool. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, they announced earlier this year at E3 when they were showing off. They were they were showing it off. Yeah, sorry, no, not showing off. They announced it at a point when at the same time as Walking Dead Michonne.
Right.
It just kind of slipped under the radar.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they
there was
announced
5 E3 shows that year, so
yeah. I know it's coming. It comes to Europe first, and then it comes to North America sometime later. They said they're going to announce a release date soon, but I didn't. I thought they would announce a release date then, but not that. I think this game will be 2017.
I think so too. Yeah.
Try because I think that the remastered version will launch next year of the 2 PS3 games.
Right.
We'll see more of this game at E3 2016.
Yeah.
That'll be a big point for it. Again, Paris Games Week next year. They'll be back as well if they're going to do it again.
They're not doing. Yeah. They're doing Paris Games Week again.
I said if they do it again.
Oh, okay.
Do Paris.
Yeah, they might do Gamescom
now.
You think so?
I think they might just. Yeah, Paris Games Week is. I remember looking at some statistics with attendance. It's becoming almost as popular as Gamescom.
Holy shit!
Kind of thing is, it's gradually been growing a lot over the years, and I think it will overtake it. I think it works well for them though. They don't really necessarily need to be at Gamescom, and there will be. My only kind of thing was that when I was watching the conference, they did something very different from Microsoft at Gamescom. Was the fact that Microsoft was very Europe centric. Mm-hmm. In that conference, and they are based obviously they're in Europe delivering that conference and everything else, and they were kind of selling it to European market, and Sony really weren't like that. There was no FIFA, there was no kind of obviously a little bit of Call of Duty, but nothing kind of big, the big sparkling stuff that you want to sell on the third party side. It's more first party focused, which is kind of surprising on that side. I don't know why Andrew Ryan didn't come out, European lineup.
I actually, on the whole, dude, I didn't like the show that much. I think Microsoft's for European audiences, I think Microsoft's Gamescom conference was way better, and I think for Sony, I think that their E3 was the best. I think this one might be. I think I would say Paris Games Week was definitely above Tokyo Game Show, and that's only because Tokyo Game Show really had more titles for the Japanese audiences that we're very unaware of, and aside from a few things, they didn't really talk too much about the American audience or the European audience. but I think I would rank it like that. Like for Sony specifically, E3 number one, then Paris Games Week, then Tokyo Game Show. I think for like, if this was a Gamescom event, I would think Microsoft was the better show, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see that, but I think Sony have pretty much gearing for PlayStation experience. I don't think they really
it's
want to throw too many things at Paris Games Week. I think the main for me, I think the personal focus was switching to VR and kind of plugging it a little bit.
Yeah, because it's hard. I mean, you make an excellent point, dude. It's really hard to like imagine they have another conference, so they have to hold off on like even more announcements. Like this isn't their last show. They have, like we said, the December one. So yeah, I'm sure like December rolls around, there's going to be some really fucking cool stuff that they announce. So, but yeah, overall great show though. I really dug it. I kind of like, just like you, I kind of went in and out. I was a little bit like, you know what I mean, like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but it was fun.
Think
it was fun.
Another factor to take into consideration is the fact that Sony doesn't have to really instill its kind of sales numbers on the European market,
right?
Because like when Andrew Bryan said earlier this year that they were surprised with the numbers they were pushing in Europe, kind of says it all. And I think very much PlayStation is taking control very much back from the market that Microsoft had in Europe.
Yeah.
Kind of like speaking in a very not in a generalized sense, but like kind of like a personal experience. I knew everyone who I had friends who had an Xbox, whereas in high school, like everyone had an Xbox. We all played Xbox. Gradually, people switched to PS3. Everyone now I know owns a PS4. Don't even hear about Xbox One. So it's kind of like a big change in the time. They don't really have to solidify a lot. So I think it's just the fact that they wanted to sell things. Again, Paris Games Week, Quantic Dream, French studio. They wanted to get that kind of like big moment built up.
Right.
But yeah, overall, it was an amazing conference. I think the highlight was Kara returning for Detroit Become Human. I think more interested about what the name of the title is, because there's going to be much more of an inspiration behind like what the name is. Because I don't really hate it. I think it's still very interesting for what it is. Funnily enough, though, as well, it's very much giving me an Ex Machina vibe as well. This game. Well, Kara was before Ex Machina, but I mean, it's still kind of like I'm really interested. I love these kind of like games. The same with Deus Ex as well. I love just everything about them, and I honestly really, really am excited. Like that trailer was really good, like really, really good.
Yeah, no, most definitely. So, yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up our thing, right? On Paris Games Week. It was good stuff. I agree with you, dude. I hope they come back next year. I mean, hell, another, bring Microsoft too, man. Like another conference, that'd be great. Like instead of 3, now we get like 4. That'd be really cool. But all right, dude. I guess close us out, Adnan.
Yep. So that's it for this week's episode. Don't forget to follow the Gamer Headline Show on Twitter @TGH Show and like our official Facebook page, the Gamer Headline Show, for up-to-date episodes from Gamer Headlines' official podcast. Additionally, the Game Headline Show can be found on Podbean, Stitcher, iTunes, YouTube, and, of course, right here at GamerHeadlines.com. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Take care, guys.